All right, so we walked about 18 miles today, and that's 28 kilometers. I'll have to check on that for sure, somewhere around there. So pretty active walking day. The walking was easy, dusty. It got hot in the afternoon, but not a bad day. A lot of good people to talk to along the way, a lot of good food along the way. Before we got to CALZADA del COTO here, about 3 miles ago, we stopped in the town of Sahagún, which is a bigger city, and so a lot of pilgrims stop there because there are more services there. We had planned out that we were going to stay here, and that gives us a more even trip into Leon. And plus, I think this is 70 beds here, the only albergue in town. It's a donativo, and we're the only people in it, the 5 of us. So a donativo, by the way, is an albergue that you donate to. There's no set price for it. So you can decide how much you're going to give. It's not free. They do expect a donation. But they don't offer much in service. I think a little bit of breakfast, but there's no dinner supplied for it. Speaking of dinner, when we got to Sahagún, what's interesting about that city is that it is considered to be the halfway point for pilgrims if you started in Roncesvalles. Of course, we had started before that in France. Roncesvalles is in Spain. Though we were one day before that, we had started from France, from Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. But if you start from Roncesvalles, Sahagún is the halfway point. And they have a really nice monument that you walk through on the trail. And then if you go to one particular building, you can get there a certificate that you walked walked halfway. So we went and we did that, and it was kind of interesting. It's free to get the certificate. However, to get into the building, you have to pay 2 or 3 euros. So, and the building itself is a very, very nice cathedral. It's an old, very old, restored church, and now serves as a religious museum. And so, very nice. While we were in that town, though, at about 2:30 in the afternoon, we decided that we should stop and have our big meal there because we didn't know what was going to be available in this town. So we went to the typical outdoor coffee bar restaurant that you see, and we decided instead of eating on the street, typically you walk into the establishment and there's a bar there and you order whatever food you want to eat, and then you walk outside and you eat your food out there on the street tables, which is a very nice, very pleasant thing. That's what most pilgrims do, and so just hang out there and talk to people. But when we went inside, we decided to step that up a bit, and we're going to go into the restaurant behind it. And I'll put the name of the restaurant here, and I'll do that because we were really surprised. It was a fairly nice restaurant, nice facilities, but the food was absolutely incredible. For 12, 13 euros, Matt and I bought the ox burger, and I bit into my ox burger when it came, and it was a pretty thick patty. I'll put pictures here. Pretty thick patty of ground ox, and on top of it there was some ham and some goat cheese on top of that, and I don't know what else was in there. This beautiful black roll that was on, and I took a couple bites and I'm thinking, this is incredible, but I don't want to overstate or exaggerate, or by just all of a sudden, Matt says, "This is the best burger I've ever had." And I said, "Yeah, I agree. It was absolutely incredible. It was the best burger. I know it's the best burger I've ever had. And I've eaten a lot of burgers in my time." So I'm going to put the name of that here just because we really enjoyed the experience so much. By the way, the other 3 in our party ordered this large platter of, so it's before 3, and it came to about, I think, 13 euro for each of them. And every bite they took of the meat, they were, "Oh, this is incredible." There's different kinds of meats on this platter, all cooked on the grill right beside us. And it was all just really, really good. Also today we ran into the, for breakfast. At breakfast time, Matt and I saw 2 of the gentlemen who are here as, traveling as Vietnam veterans from America, and they explained to me that there are actually 4 of them who are walking, but there's a 5th, pardon me, mosquitoes. There's a 5th gentleman who is driving a car, so apparently he takes some of their stuff for them, or if one of them is having a bad day, they can take a car. Dumb thing about it, to be a Vietnam veteran, you have to be 68, at least, years old. And one man explained to us this was his 4th Camino. He was the organizer. He organized it on social media. He found other people to walk with him, and they had never met each other. So all 5 of them met here, or actually in France, in Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, and they've been together ever since. And they're carrying with them the names of other pilgrims, other Vietnam veterans that they will present at the Pilgrim's office. So actually walking for others, and a lot of respect to those guys. The guy who organized it is 80 years old. I swear he looks 60, but he said he's 80. Another gentleman, I think he said, was 81, and that's just a shout out to those guys. A lot of respect there. Just kind of really neat to see that happening. So yeah, I'll add some pictures here. I'll go add some video here first of all of the day and people I saw along the way, and some of the things I saw, and then my pictures as usual. So I hope you enjoy that. By the way, please take the time to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I would really appreciate that. And as always, God bless and buen camino. Oh, it's 10:43 in the morning. A couple days ago, I stopped and bought this Granny Smith apple. I decided to sit here and eat it. It was calling to me. I just stopped to take a little break, drink some water, and also to change from my cooler morning hiking gear to my hot day hiking gear. So I got rid of the ball cap, and now I have my wide brim Tilly hat on, which is nice and cool for the hiking. I got my sun shirt on. Got rid of the jacket, got rid of the gloves that I wear in cold mornings. And probably have another 7 miles to go today. A little longer day today, so we can kind of keep the pace up a bit. Still in, hold on, let's change the camera. Farm country. Surprise, surprise. Matthew and I were kidding this morning about this is kind of an agricultural tour of northern Spain. And you see this, this field has been recently prepared for planting, prepared for winter. Whatever they're going to do to it, they're preparing it. Seem to be out of sunflower region now. No, it might be sunflower stalks up there. I'm not really sure. I know they do grow a lot of wheat in this region. Beautiful, beautiful area, and not the most exciting terrain right now, but along the roadway here, there's a bigger highway out in the distance. So, yeah, I'll check back with you later after I eat this apple.